Yeah, you're just gonna have to wear the gear that you have. That's wild. And I have to reset all my stuff again. Ugh. I hope they do fix this. It's not the biggest deal, but it is rather irritating. All right. What's going on? Welcome from Brazil. That's awesome, dude. Welcome. All right, so let's see here. So I want to do this. Oops. Okay. Duplicate that. What we need to do here to fix going on here. So okay. Okay, that would definitely cause some issues. Let's see if that's actually what's happening here. No, it's not. Okay. All right. They test things and make sure that everything's functioning the way that's supposed to be functioning. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to make it so that we cast Ball Lightning twice into a Hydra, and this is for speed builds. So that's what we're trying to create. That's definitely not what's happening. Okay. Did you get to play with the new Nightmare Dungeon? Can you explain how they work? I have not. I'm still trying to get this build to function, and I'm definitely gonna mess with the new Nightmare Dungeons for sure. But I've not messed with that yet. But I will. Make no mistake. In this stream that we're gonna do next 3 or 4 hours, we're gonna fix this. All right. So I think what I need to do is I'm actually gonna do this. We're gonna do that, and then what I'm gonna do is come over here. We're gonna do this one. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do this. All right. This is going to seem rather degenerate, but I think this is the way I have to do it. Okay. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Then this one. Okay. Okay. Boom, boom. This is rather scummy, but I think this is how I do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in 1 second. Blizzard give me all the work with tests. Yeah, for real. What is 1 second divided by 6? Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see how this works. Hydra rotation is clunky. Yes, it is. Yes, it very much is. And that is why it is clunky. Yep, that is why right there it is clunky. So I had the right idea. I had the right idea. All right. Originally, I had the right idea. Okay. I do that. We're gonna do this, this, this. So this works. My brain will split with the mana issues. I fixed the mana issues. We don't have mana issues at all. We don't have any mana issues at all. That's not my problem. My problem right now is mobility. Oops. Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Nope, not that. This is the AI image generator I use to make my thumbnails. Pretty cool, right? There you go. Anywho, no, what's this one? Okay. Okay, that's correct. That's correct. Oh, oops. Okay. It's not aspects. Damn. There's gotta be, like, time between the two. For whatever reason, Ball Lightning is taking priority over Hydra. I need to solve this problem first, and I'll show you how I solve the mana issue. I don't have mana issues at all. I mean, I have no idea if this is gonna fix it, but fuck it. There we go. Aha! It's sort of fixing it. Nope, it's not. It's so unsteady.
I need time to prepare that. I'm out of luck.
It's like... Yeah, it's... Well, the thing is that these smaller Hydras are definitely not benefiting from the Serpentine. They're only benefiting from this. They benefit here, which is good for speeds. It's really good for speeds, but it's not good for pushing. So we're not going to use that. But regardless, what I'm trying to figure out here is something else. It's like there needs to be a lot of time that goes through where, like, it just keeps prioritizing Hydra over and over and over again. It keeps prioritizing, or Ball Lightning. It just keeps prioritizing it. Try this. That's better. Hey, there we go. Yes! 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 Better. Oh! Wait. No, this is what we're gonna do. Check this out. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this shit. Okay, we're gonna put that there. We're gonna put that there. Okay, do that. Put that there. Hold on. I bet you I could do this a couple times. Hold up. Okay, these two are connected, so I gotta do this. Okay. Do that, do that. Okay. So let's try this. Hold up. Let's see this. Let's see if I can do this. Am I casting Ball Lightning though? Yes, I am. Yeah. Well, sort of. Nope, I didn't. Okay, so when I do it this way... Okay, if I do it this way where I just do this... I hold down this... There's definitely a timer But I think what needs to happen is, like, it doesn't matter. Like, ball lightning is faster, but it's not that much faster. It's just, we do want it to be consistent, but ball lightning is faster. Ball lightning has a faster cast time, which is allowing us to teleport faster. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to interweave the ball lightning and the Hydra cast is what we're trying to do. But there's a very thin margin in terms of the attack speed that you have that is allowing you to do that. Like, this is me manually trying to do it. But as you can see, I rarely get off ball lightnings. It's finicky. It's really, really, really finicky. But as long as I'm able to get the ball lightning out... There's another ball lightning. There's another ball lightning. I think it works all right. Yeah, rhythmic. It's a rhythmic cast in between for sure. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. That's kind of what I'm doing, is capping the attack speed right now. That's kind of what I'm doing. Oh no, I'm above 100%, dude. I'm way above 100%. So here's my attack speed bonus. Check this shit out, dude. 130, 140%. All right. Now, the other thing is looking at the Socketables. So now we need to go into the training room, take a look at some things. It's not too hard, but you basically hold down ball lightning, but then you're right-clicking your Hydra, and then you're spamming your teleports in between. So you're spamming your space bar, and essentially, like, you spam space bar, but you hold down your ball lightning. So I'm holding down my ball lightning and spamming my space bar, and then what you do is you just interweave the Hydras in between by holding down the ball lightning in between the cast. And that's what it kind of looks like. Now, another thing I can do, which I actually might want to do, is what if we do this? See how this feels. Oh my god. Maybe? Yeah, it's pretty good. I actually really like where that's at right now. That's really nice. That feels really, really nice. I really, really like where that's at. Okay, so then the next thing is we were talking about mana, right? So mana was the issue that we were talking about. Okay. So I have Ahu Quacks, and then with that, we can run Pock. What? Something I'd like to do in speeds would probably be Cry. Because this thing is going to proc so often. Like Cry is going to proc so often in speeds. Then you can also run the teleport enhancement. I want to see how often it's going to proc. There's one. not. It doesn't proc too often. It doesn't proc often enough to run it. Okay, so it's not. Definitely not cry.
I need time to prepare that.
Just trying different options here. Because I don't just want to run Ohm. And Zon isn't working with the Hydras. For whatever reason, Zon isn't actually scaling the Hydra damage. Don't know why, but it's not. So we can't run Zon. I really do like Thol, though. I do like Thol. But Thol is just a weaker version of Ohm. So maybe it's just Ohm. For speeds, I think it's a little bit different. For speeds, you can't upkeep Quacks up enough that it matters, but in pit pushing you will. So you run Ahu Quacks and speeds. But I think in this one, what we're going to do is we run Ohm Vex. And I think instead what we're going to do is we're going to run Seer Vex, and then we're going to run Sem. Seer Vex, and then with how much we teleport, can we get off enough teleports to keep this upkept? Yep, okay, so that's that. Let's find out here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure we can. Okay. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. Alright. The other thing that I want to do is I want to masterwork my raiment, because I feel like being able to pull things in is actually going to be better than raiment, than Shroud of False Death actually just giving me the damage that it does. I think that just being able to pull things in is just like way too strong. So we're going to go try out raiment and masterwork this. I only want a double hit in the glass cannon, so we're not going to like go crazy with it. I don't need the triple hit in the glass cannon, but I would like a double hit in the glass cannon. Which shouldn't take too long. Because I got a single hit in the glass cannon, I can go all the way to 12 because I'm trying to look for a double hit in the glass cannon. Which gives me an extra chance at hitting it. There you go. Boom, done. All right, cool. So now what we can do is we can go ahead and craft some jewelry. Go my topazes, because we're able to craft 800 and whatever amount of... Oops, nope, that's not what I wanted. You can go up here. Socketables, one there. One there. Okay. I want to try the raiment and see how this feels, because I have a feeling that being able to pull things in is actually just going to be better than Shroud giving me more damage, which I think is better in pushing. I think in pushing, Inferno is going to pull things just fine. We don't need to worry about it. And we don't need to worry about Shroud. But I think that when it comes to speeds, we're going to need it a little bit differently. This also means we might need all stats is increased. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right. Let's see how this feels. Where are we going? There. I think I need to lock cursor to gameplay.
I need time. I need time to
I really think there actually needs to be like a real pause. Like I feel like I'm casting Hydras too fast. Too many Hydras too fast. And it's causing issues because it's not allowing the Hydras to actually do their damage. Like I'm actually depleting the Hydra behind me before the next Hydra can come out and actually deal its damage. So it's just like, it's not even getting the opportunity to attack. So I think in order to fix that, we're going to do this. Should allow me to still teleport fast, but do that. Now, the other thing that I'm having issues with is that, which is how much resource I'm actually able to regenerate, but shouldn't be too much issue in speeds, but we'll see what happens here.
I'm out. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I need time to
Not bad. Better. Seems like giving the Hydras a chance to actually deal their damage is working way better.
I need time to I need time to I need time to
I think I'm still running into a problem.
I'm not ready yet.
All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in between because there's no way I'm actually going that fast. And then, no, we're gonna do this in between. Oh. Well, that would definitely cause an issue. Okay, hold on. It's all fucked up. Okay. And that. Then this. Okay. That. That. Okay. That there. That there. That deleted. Okay, let me see how this works outside. Yeah, that's pretty crazy to put in Dariel's as the helm. That's pretty wild, bro. All right, let's see how this works.
I'm not ready yet.
Now I'm just never casting Hydra. Okay. So it's not like that. I think I want to do it like this. I think this is good. The question is... like that. Okay. Okay. See how that works. Feels very clunky. That could definitely be causing issues. Okay. Let's see this. I still think like I still feel like I am casting it too often. I think what needs to happen is we do this. This is like very, very frustrating to figure out, but I think we're getting there. Okay, this is why it's a problem out in the world. I think that... Appreciate the raid, brother. I think the reason why this is a problem in the world is because we don't have a way to actually get mana back when we spend all of it. That's happening. And so, what we need to do is we do need to get some of our life back. How are we going to do that? I think we need to give up on damage. Or we just need to give up on lucky hit chance. Like, our lucky hit chance is high enough. Do we want to keep running it? Or what we could do is say, hey, we don't need this. We can do this. No, because it forms crackling energy for every enemy hit. We don't want that. It's every single time we cast this ball lightning, we want to pick these up. And when we pick these up, we want to gain energy for them. So, what do I want to give up to get there? And the only thing I can think of to give up to get there is going to be Invoked Familiar or Lucky Hit Chance. And I think that invoked familiar is the way to go when we're doing speeds. I think this will be enough. Let's find out.
I need time to
Okay, now we're not casting Hydra enough. Ugh. That's about right. That's about right. That's about how an otter plays. Yes. I was really close to figuring it out earlier. But I guess I could try that. That might be better. You really want there to be a pause.
I need time to prepare that.
Now, one of the things I can do is instead, we can run that down like that. Do that. See how that works.
I need time to
There we go. Nope. Okay, you know what? No. This is what I'm going to do. No. This is how we're going to do this. I don't know why I didn't think of it before, but this is what we're going to do. I have a feeling it's my latency, man. That would answer all my questions. My latency is screwing everything up. That's why it's all funky. That's why it feels all off. There we go, and now my latency's fixed. Now it feels smooth. Still does not feel smooth, man. I know I have the cooldown reduction for this. So why is it just not?
I need time.
That's how it should be feeling the whole time. It kind of is, actually. So that just completely consumes it all the time.
I need time.
Like, that's great and all, but that doesn't work.
I need time to prepare.
So it really is just a case of okay. Gotta figure this out. So do this for half a second. 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. This is the only thing I can do, and if this doesn't fix it, I really don't know what to do at that point. It's just such a, it's kind of clunky.
I'm not ready yet. I need time to prepare.
Maybe it's I'm actually just. Let me try this. Try this.
I need time to prepare.
That should work. That should work. I think I got it. I think I got it figured out.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Nah, I don't like it. It's not casting Hydras fast enough now.
Time.
It really just is an it really is just alternating.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
It really is just an alternating thing.
I need time.
It's just alternate. That's all it is. Hmm. It really just is alternating, and then when we get to higher pit tiers, it's different. But for now, it's just this. Let's see how this runs again. Unless the Hydras are not taking priority. Okay. Okay. Try this. We are still not casting enough Hydras.
I need time.
If the Hydras came out, we'd be one-shotting everything. Which means it's another one. Try this. Need more Hydras. Need many, many, many more Hydras. Come on. There we go.
I need time. I'm not ready yet.
Ooh.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready
My bad. I think the higher the level this goes, the more efficient you're going to see this become. Because things are going to survive, and because things survive, they're going to get hit by the max-powered Hydras because of what Ahu, or because of what my build is doing with lucky hit chance and resource generation. Yep. Yeah. I think this build's gonna start showing its real ugly colors. It's gonna start showing itself. How much power it actually has the higher and higher we get. I need to lock the cursor. Let me go ahead and... There we go. All right, so we're getting to that point. So right now we need to do the mystical, whatever, snapshot, and then the Sem room. Sem's on with Ahu Quacks. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the snapshot, and then we're also gonna run Ahu. We got Sirva. Okay, so we need to run Ahu and Quacks. And then we need to run Salmon Zon. Like, I want it to be Zon, but I don't know if it's gonna work. We're gonna try it against Boss Boy real quick and see how it feels, but I don't think it's working. And then we're gonna do the Mystical Field Snapshot. The hell? No release there? That's weird.
I need time. I need time.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. Zon does not work with Hydras, I'm telling you. Okay. So I think Ahu Quacks is fine. But next, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be Vex or if it's going to be Ohm. And there's a piece of me that says I want it to be Vex. Because it's increasing the damage of my Hydras, but it's increasing the damage of everything. But I think, I don't know. I think it's this. But then I think here's the other thing I'm thinking. If we look at my crit. My crit is 63.4%. So once I crit, I don't... It's a case of, do I want to use Invoked Hydra? Or do I want to use Roaring so that I actually get extra things off? I think Familiars were helping me a lot more than I thought they were. And I think that this Invigorating Conduit was bait. I think I'm going to regenerate mana just fine. I don't actually need that. I think it's more important that we do that. And then the other thing is, I think now we're getting to a point to where instead of me doing it this way. How do we do this instead? Now, do we want this? For speeds, I think yes, but I don't know if we're necessarily in the speed realm anymore. Could run Frost Nova, that'd be pretty cool. You could use Chain Lightning with picking up Invigorating Conduit mana. That could be something you do. Don't think that's the way you want to do it, though. Yeah, I think it's just still the Hydra enchantment, but it's like super giga not good damage, I guess. I don't know. Like all of the damage is through your manual cast Hydras, so I don't know. We'll see.
I need time to I'm not ready yet.
Damn, I can't. There we go.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, I can't actually. That's funny.
I need time.
Okay. All right, hold on.
I'm not ready yet.
All right. Back to the drawing board. I got it. I know what I'm gonna do. Why didn't I do this in the first place? I have no idea, but this is definitely the answer, and I don't know why I didn't do it. The answer is you flip-flop these. Flip-flop these. And we're gonna do this. Okay. Yep, there we go.
I need time to I need time to I'm not ready yet.
Not bad. Oh, thought that was it.
I need time. I'm not ready yet.
It's not bad damage. The problem that I'm seeing, go pit 90, sir. I'm trying to get there. The issue that I'm seeing is I don't know if I need to run Fist of Fate. Being completely honest, don't know if I need it. But yeah, I can go pit 90. I can keep pushing for sure.
I need time.
What the hell?
I need time to prepare. I'm not ready yet. I need time to
Oh man, damage is like actually so bad. I'm wondering if Quacks is actually doing anything to my damage.
I need time. I need time. I need
The fact that it is taking me that long to do an 85 is an issue. Like a really big issue. We need to do damage. We need to do way bigger damage. Did I really get rid of my Shroud of False Death? There's no way, right? Where'd I put it? Nah, it's somewhere here, man. There you are. Alright. I think that you actually have to give up on the Harlequin. Hey, what's up, love? You try to go good? Okay. Hmm? What's up? Ben? About what? Okay, that's just what it is. Oh. Not earphones, earplugs. Okay. It's not going to be a make or break thing, but it would really be good to hit the cooldown reduction in the Masterworking here. I mean, I think that's going to be fine because the whole idea here is that, like, I don't think we really care about the fact that we can't teleport as often as you used to. I don't think we really care too much about that anymore when we're trying to push. I think that having it is still going to be the best thing we can do. So we literally just replace... Okay, now we're not running crackling energy. We're not going to generate crackling energy at all. So because of that, we just don't run this. Like, we literally just don't run it. The only way that we would generate it is through that, actually. That would actually be pretty good. So let's go ahead and try that. We're going to do that. We don't need any points into that anymore. We could do that if I wanted to. Because now it's 3.5 seconds, which means it's going to take 2 attacks. So now it's a 2-attack teleport build, which isn't terrible. That's not bad. But it's just going to move a little bit slower. And then what we're going to do is we're going to replace this with that instead. So now we're doing ice shards. And what's going to happen here is that with the ice shards, they're going to spread out. It doesn't matter. You deal increased damage for each ice shard that deals, and then we also have the increased intelligence and the increased attack speed. We're going to be, like, attacking really, really fast. Attack speed bonus is already capped. So we're going to be going real fast and see kind of how this plays out. Let's go ahead and see how the 85 feels. Really hard to group things with Shroud. I don't think Shroud's it. I think it's still Raiment. Really, really hard to group things without Raiment. Even with all the ranks to Glass can.
I'm not ready yet.
And let's go. Okay, so I think it's still Raiment over Shroud. Even though it gives us more damage, I think it's still Raiment because being able to pull things. But here's the thing that's going to be a little wonky. Oh, the Inferno has a much longer cooldown now. Holy. We really, really need a way to bring this down, which is going to be Aspect of Orange Herald. That's the only way we can do this. Aspect of Orange Herald is the only way that we can do it, but we have so much lucky hit chance, I think we're going to be fine. Another thing we can do... Yeah, we're going to take less damage here. Yeah, we need to shorten the cooldown of the Inferno because the Inferno is going to be the thing that allows that, which means we need to have a way to group things without Inferno being the way that we group things. Know that many people are going to be running Flicker Steps, but I just don't think Flicker Steps is it, man. Flicker Steps feels way too awkward. Damn, dude. Does Harlequin really give that much defensive, like, capability? Does Shaco really give that much defensive capability? Or is it the armor? It's the armor. The armor's the killer, dude. That's the thing that's killing me. I don't have enough armor. And I don't have any followers because for whatever reason the game doesn't want to allow me to have them. Gotta say, I'm pretty disappointed by the Hydras, man. Really thought they would be doing a lot better than they are. I don't have... Well, I actually do have her here. I actually can hire him. 15% armor will feel pretty good. But that's the reason why I'm taking so much damage. It's the armor. Armor is the reason why. I think I have so much intelligence, I don't think I'm going to need this resistance. I think I can reroll my boots. But I think the problem is that they broke the Enchantress, so I actually can't reroll my boots. It's just going to give me resistances. Yeah, feels bad. See what happens here. There's damage. Dude, Ahu is actually like causing problems. I'm actually consuming my mana so fast with quacks. There we go. Hail of Verglass just isn't doing it, man. Because I don't think Hail of Verglass is modifying the Hydra damage. I don't think a lot of things are modifying the Hydra damage. It felt like my damage was the same, even though it's supposed to give me nearly double damage. Zon doesn't work with it. I don't think Quacks works with it either. I have to do like a DPS test. Let me see something. Nope, can't even do that. Man, I don't think Quacks is doing anything to the damage, man. I don't think Quacks is doing anything. I think that Vex is. I think Vex is doing something to the damage, but I don't think Ahu Quacks is doing anything. And I know that Ahu Zon isn't doing anything either. I really don't feel my damage being increased. It says to increase your damage by up to 100%, but I don't think Hydras are you. It's also not synergizing with Zon. It says your next attack, but it's not your attack, it's Hydra's attack. So Zon isn't doing, but it's scaled with Lightning Spear, but it doesn't scale with Hydras anymore. Like Zon is not working with Hydras. Like I know how hard the Hydras are hitting for. So let's try this. I know how hard the Hydras hit for. They hit between like 10 and 30 billion, right? With this, I should be hitting between like 20 and 60 billion. So if I'm hitting 20 to 60 billion, then okay. Also, we can just swap the Shaco out and just see what the damage is. And then what I can do is I can swap out. So let's reduce the damage variance. Let's run this. This is running Ahu Quacks. So let's just... Yeah, we'll just run like fucking Cry or something there. Something useless. That way I don't get a damage bonus. And let's just see if this like actually is giving damage, man. Like that's the thing that I'm curious about. Is it actually doing anything to my damage? Because I really don't think it is. Excuse me? Well, it's definitely not supposed to be doing that. That would be a reason. Hold up. What did I do? Aw, man. No, no, no. Okay. No wonder it wasn't working. We're not going to talk about it. Anyways. Alright. So those are my Hydras. Gameplay. Crit damage. No damage variance. And go. Disable the player damage variance. Why? Why are the Hydras not doing damage? Okay, so they're causing a couple million. The damage is like way not there, dude. I'm telling you, these Hydras are not scaling with your damage the way that you're supposed to. That's wild. They're only, like, what? 8 million? That's it? That's all they're doing? $8 million?
I need time.
Well, no wonder we're having issues. Okay, well, let's switch this and just see what's happening here.
I need time. I'm not ready.
Okay, so it looks like Verglass is definitely actually affecting the damage. No, I don't know. Definitely seems like it. A familiar of the same element. That just seems way better because it just saves me. It just saves me the point on the bar of having to run the familiar. Okay, Halo Verglas is absolutely working. But they're just not hitting hard, dude. Like, what in the world? They have a multiplier that's... They have a multiplier that is literally stronger The Hydra instead grows 100 DLC for each head above 3. And there's 12 heads that I'm getting. Have plus 12 heads. And they naturally cast with 3. Plus, I think the enhanced Hydra gives them 1. So this is 13. That's 1200% multiplier. Not nearly as strong as Lightning Spear, but Lightning Spear was 3 times stronger. But our Hydras are dealing 3 times as much base damage, so that doesn't really matter. But then they also had the Enlightenment multiplier, which was just like absolutely insane. Did they have any other multiplier? The Primordial Bindings, just like 450%. But then this Hydra consuming things is 5% per mana consumed. I'm consuming 259 mana. I mean, with the Shaco, they're actually just dealing more damage because of the maximum mana in the ranks. They're just doing more damage than the Hail of Verglass, which is absolutely insane. It just means that Shaco is stronger. But I wonder if the Fist of Fate are necessary. See, that's the thing I'm wondering is Fist of Fate necessary? What I'm gonna do... Not make the same mistake twice. That's the first thing we're gonna do. The second thing I'm gonna do is wonder if Fist of Fate is actually necessary, because the whole thing about Fist of Fate was using the lucky hit chance to give me back the resource on hit with the staff. But I don't know if that's actually necessary if I'm able to hit multiple targets multiple times. And then when I'm against, like, at the end, I just cast them once. I'm just waiting for it to actually proc one time. And once it procs one time, I'm good to go. So I don't think I actually need it. And because of that, I think the better play here is actually just to go for gloves, like regular gloves. And with regular gloves, that we can use a different enhancement
Not ready yet.
or a different aspect. We might be able to actually get more out of it. Okay. I think everything here is kind of baity. Make sure I have all my gear saved. It should be all here. Good to go. Okay. Chest armor, ring. Okay.
It seems your prayers have been answered.
We could, but I don't think I need it. I think I need crit intelligence. So I don't think that's actually what we want to run here.
Very nice. It seems your prayers have been answered. Perfect. Not much, is it?
Nope. Ain't gonna do it.
I need time to prepare that.
Very nice. It seems your prayers have It seems your prayers have been answered.
Core skills isn't bad. Not what I want.
You can take anything breaks, the forge is hot.
Very nice. Not much. It seems you're very nice. But could be better.
Man, that sucks. What's with the max life, man? It's like every single pair of gloves is rolling max life. Look at this. Ugh. Definitely don't want max life. I don't want resistance. Lucky hit chance is fine, but everything else is like whatever. And then the next question I guess we need to ask is then what would we run? But we'll get there when we get there. What aspect would we run? I'm thinking 3 curses, but we'll see. There we go. That's what we want. That's what we're looking for. Okay. So we needed the enchanting first. We're gonna go for the intelligence. I think that's all we need. You could go core skills, but I don't think a ranks to core skills is going to be better than just getting flat amounts of intelligence that's being multiplied by another intelligence multiplier. Being in my Ophidian. Okay, so now we need to figure out, like, what aspect I want. And I think it's 3 curses, dude. Engulfing flames, you deal increased damage. Nah. Inner calm wouldn't be bad either. This would give a 39% straight multiplier, which isn't bad. I think there's better things. Okay. You deal increased damage while active by another 15% against frozen enemies. That's one way we could do it. Huh. Oh, that aspect of 3 curses is just taken out of the game. What? Wasn't that an offensive wasn't that an offensive? Wait a minute. What? Hold up. Say let's change the item. No. What the fuck is 3 curses? They just take it out of the game? Oh my god. It's just not even there. They took it out of the game? Huh. Flash fire. That's what they've called it. They call it flash fire now. Double this damage against healthy targets. That's like, it's a 90% multiplier against healthy targets, which is really great, except that it only works against high HP targets. It's a 90% multiplier against high HP targets, which will give it a nice little bonk right at the initial hit. But like, then it's just a 45% flat damage multiplier. But that's the only thing that's good. It's the only thing that we can run. Everything else is like shit. We could do pyromancy attack speed, or we could just do Hydra damage. I think we just do Hydra damage. Okay. And then for utility, probably barrier generation. You could do a Hydra lucky hit chance or Ice Blaze lucky hit chance, which would be like okay, but I don't really need it. I think it's just barrier gen. Okay. This is where things get weird. What do you want to hit? Probably, yeah, I don't think it really matters. I think we can just go for it.
Unexpected.
Yeah, I'd love to hit the attack speed. Trying to figure out how that works though. Hydra damage, 1 hit on the attack speed, and a lot in there is okay. I need the attack speed to be the thing that actually triple hits, so let's wait until I actually hit attack speed. There we go. Weird. Man, intelligence is the Hydra damage. I have really high chances to hit. I don't need the crit strike. Okay. Keeps doing that. I need attack speed, but then I don't want to hit barrier gen. Oh my god. Tell me the game doesn't have weighted rolls.
Unexpected.
It like for real. Every single time I hit attack speed, it then hits barrier gen. It's like broken every single time. If it does it like a 4th time in a row, I'm gonna be so suspicious, Dan. 4 times in a row? That's so suspicious. If you hit attack speed and it goes into barrier gen again.
Unexpected.
Okay, there we go. It didn't hit the time. Yeah, that's pretty good. I guess I'll keep that. That's fine. And I guess like this could be better. I don't know. I think the one that I have being the one that has attack speed. That's not crit. It doesn't have attack speeds. This has crit and core. Why am I running this? Hold up.
That's there.
It just needs to hit crit twice.
Unexpected.
I don't care about how it hits crit twice. It just needs to hit crit twice. There we go. 5 core skills. Sounds good, dude. Okay. So... unsocket that. Add socket to that.
Cannot use that.
There we go. Take this over here. And then we can delete everything else. I'd like to see how these new gloves work out. Okay. Don't know if Quacks is working. I'm assuming it does.
Precious stones to catch the light.
But I know for certain Zon isn't working. That's one of the reasons why this is like really rough. I know that Semzon isn't working. Let's go ahead and run Quacks, but I gotta find it. Okay, that means it's in a piece of gear somewhere. Semzon, Ahu, where's my Quacks? Okay, hold on. Don't know where my Quacks went. Saul, Watt, Zik, and then Quacks is just gone. Which means it was in a piece of gear and I deleted that piece of gear, but I don't know where that piece of gear is. Unless it's sitting somewhere else. Which it is not. Okay, what we're gonna do is overwrite.
More loyal friends you'll not find.
Oh, right here at the runes. There's quacks. Okay. So Ahu quacks, and then we could run Semzon, but I'm telling you, dude, like Semzon does not work. I'm telling you, it does not work with these Hydras, man. Don't know why, but it isn't. Okay, so there's no reason to run. If I run the familiar enchantment, there's no reason to run that, which is fine. You don't need those Hydras when you're doing pushes. You can just run the familiar and a hydrant. Which means your lightning damage is going to be increased, but who cares? It's 40% there. And then what I want to do is in that skill slot, what else do we want to run? We could run Frost Nova. We could also run Ice Armor. Ice Armor would probably be the thing to run. Because that just makes us tougher. That's just like the thing to do.
I'm not ready yet. I need time to prepare. I need time to I need time to
So I'm telling you, they are not overpowering.
I need time to I need time to prepare.
Or they are, and Overpower is just dead. Like, Overpower as a stat is just absolutely worthless. It's just that bad. So we just run, instead of Semzon, do we just run Sem Ohm? Is it just Sem Ohm at that point? Or Seervex. I think Seervex would be better. I like Seervex. Seervex is good. Even though I have no idea why my runes keep disappearing off the face of the earth. I literally can't risk it, man. That's how, like, traumatized I am from that happening. No. Equipment, runes, all runes. There's Seer. I guess I'll just pick it all up.
I cannot carry more.
And it just, I don't know, like, Flaybarb right now is apparently doing like pit 145s. So they're breaking the game. I don't think they're going to do anything to Hydras because Hydras just aren't strong. Like, I don't know what's going on, but they're just not doing well. God, this is so awkward, man. Like, is it just really that bad? It's just, I don't know. It's crazy to me, I guess. Where'd I put the extra points? Huh. Okay. Yeah. That's crazy, dude. Give this a try, see what's going on.
Good place for us to regroup.
No, we can't run Sims on. I know that Sims on doesn't work. Okay, so this is why you run. This is why you run Seer. Okay. All right, let's see what happens here. Look at the, like, the damage is not that impressive, right? Like, what?
I need time.
2 minutes, we're not even halfway through. Like, nah, dude, something's wrong. They fucked up.
I'm not ready yet. I need time. I'm not ready yet. I need time.
Something is so terribly wrong. How is it that a fully built cranked gear like this with two enormous multipliers are not able to clear a pit 85 well? Something is wrong. Something is terribly, terribly wrong. It's like a 1600% multiplier times a 1000% multiplier. No, it's even more. Like, this is 259 mana for every single point. This is like a 1400% multiplier. And this one's like a 1400% multiplier. They're both multiplying across each other. And yet the damage is that? Something is super terribly wrong. I need... How would I test this? I would need some crazy giga-ass amulet to pull this one off. How in the world would I test this?
There. It seems your prayers have been until next time.
Okay, that, you know, hey, you know, shit. Like, I actually... Hold up. Now I just need to get ranks to glass cannon, and I actually might be able to test this. Or permafrost. Could have taken that, I guess. Inner Flames isn't bad. Because each rank of Devouring Blaze is getting 6%, or what? On 9. Oh, it's 8%. Right? Yeah. So it does need to be glass cannon. Okay. And it can be any glass cannon roll. It just needs to be... Oh, no, that's Devouring Blaze. Wait, no, it is Devouring Blaze. I am a Devouring Blaze. Okay. So, 2 to Devouring Blaze. Cool. And then what we can do in terms of an aspect is... We could just run this. Like, it just needs to be nothing, because I want to see if the damage is actually doubling here. If it's actually giving me the damage it says it's giving me, which I don't know if it is, man. I'm gonna be straight. Like, something is so fishy about this. I can't put my finger on it, man, but something is so wrong. fine. Okay. Like, I'm telling you, dude, like, something smells wrong. Something's fishy. Yeah, see there, I don't know why the game works the way it does, but here you go. Okay, so now this literally have the same ranks of Devouring Blaze, and they have the same amount of intelligence. So now the only difference between this weapon and this is a 200%. No, because I have the Hydra damage at 171%. So the only difference here is the actual affix, right? That's the only difference that's happening between these two. So I can put that here. All right, first things first. Let's see if this actually is doing anything. So we're just gonna watch raw base damage numbers. I refuse. Like, something is fishy, man. Like, I just refuse to believe that the damage is that low. Okay. Crit damage. And then let's go ahead and disable player variance. Okay, so this is the Hydra that's going to deal whatever. So cast it. Good. Okay, like 350 mil is what it's averaging at. Okay, we'll go again. $350 million. Okay, so player variance is telling it to go at 350 million. We'll do one more. Yep, 350 million. Okay, so now we put this on. This doesn't give me any damage in terms of the Herodic, so here we go. So each of them are doing like 26 million. Yeah, 26.6 million. And it looks like I'm casting 16 heads. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yes, it's like something like that. I gotta cast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 heads. So that's 26.6 times 16. Okay. So each of the heads are doing 350 million. In total, all of these are doing 420. So it is a buff. It is a buff. It's like a 3 times multiplier. Okay, so this is definitely working. Now, the question is this working? The consumption part. We knew we were doing 350 mil, so let's go change the aspect and see what happens. This should be like an absolute. It should be super giga less damage. Like these Hydras should only be hitting for like 20 million. And that's exactly what they're hitting for. Wow.
No witchcraft here. Only honest magics. Oh, you caught a rare one.
Okay. Okay, let's run Sem. Let's enter Sem Quacks and see if my damage goes up. Right when I teleport, I want to see if my damage goes up.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, if I remember correctly, it's Sem Quacks consumes all your primary resources to decrease your damage. So, other than a basic or defensive, consumes all of it. So now it's ready.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, it just did it on its own. Yeah, okay. We'll see what happens there. I know it's supposed to hit for 350 mil, so we'll see what happens here. Nope, that was not what I meant to do. Because if Quacks is working as well, I'm gonna be real upset.
Until spring.
I need
Okay, I turned on a lot of multipliers. That's why that happened. Yeah, it definitely works.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, it's definitely working. Okay, so Quacks works. So Ahu Quacks works. That works. That works. But Sem Zon doesn't, which means it's just Seer Vex. So Ahu Quacks, Ahu Quacks, Seer Vex literally is the best combo you can go for. And yet, even through all of that, a decked out Hydra build cannot clear a Pit 100. The damage of the Hydras is being modified by everything, being the Tal Roshes, the Ring of Starless Skies, the Raiment, the ranks from the Harlequin, the max resource from the Axle Conduit is definitely making a difference. The 12 heads is making a difference. That's not broken. Every multiplier is actually functioning except for Zon, and that's just the case of maybe Overpower just isn't as strong as it used to be anymore. Overpower is just like its own thing, so it's not really all that great. So it's just Hydras are actually functioning exactly the way they're supposed to, but they're actually just garbage. It seems like Hydras is a speed build, kind of like Lightning Spear, which means that our push builds are going to be like dot builds. That's insane to me, man. Like, what? That's crazy to me, man. I'll have to stand by and kind of watch what other people are coming up with, but like, I don't see what you could do to make Hydras go from like, I don't see how they're gonna complete a pit 100. I can see me doing a pit 90, but a pit 100, like, what the fuck? Oh my god, what happened? It's so bad. The multipliers are just, I don't know. That is the crazy. I have never seen that before in my life. Every single piece of gear that we have is a giant multiplier, man. Look at this shit. Like, we have... I think that is a deliberate ploy. Pit 100 is the new Pit 150, I guess. But right now, unfortunately, Flaybarbs are clearing 145s on day one. So that's fun. But... This is wild. Like, what? Hold on. Maybe, is there like a helltides.com? Hold on. They don't have anything for... They don't have anything for season 9 PTR. It feels like it. Like, I just tested all the multipliers, man. Like, yeah, this multiplier Serpentine, it's working. This multiplier on Ophidian, it's working. This multiplier for Tal Rashas, it's working. The multiplier that we're getting for the extra resource maximum from Axial Conduit, that one's working. The multiplier that we're getting from the Flash Fires, yep, that one's working as well. The multiplier that we're getting from Glass Cannon is working. The multiplier that we're getting from Ahu Quacks is working. The only one is Zon, but I think that's because Zon's overpower isn't necessarily modifying anything. It doesn't matter. We were able to clear like 90s, 95s in like 5 minutes, if even that, with Lightning Spear. And we're doing 90s, 95s in like 10 minutes now with Hydras, which means this build is like, it's so much weaker than what Lightning Spear was. And Lightning Spear, that's when it wasn't dipping into overpower. That was just the... Yeah, it's completing a pit 150, yeah. That's going to get nerfed super fast. That's going to get nerfed so fast. I can imagine how fast that's going to get nerfed. This is just wild to me. That they... I mean, it's a lot of multipliers, man. I mean, like, this is... It's kind of insane to think about that, like, we look at our skills and we have so many multipliers. 15% to all damage, 9% to all damage, 18% to all damage, 12% to all damage, 50% to all damage right here. And then we have 90% to all damage, 18% to all damage. And then we have Primordial Binding, which I'm getting all 10 ranks of it up, which is going to give me a 60% increase to all of my damage. And then we also have a 10% increase to all of my damage. We have a 100% crit rate. We have another 72% increase to all of my damage. And we have another 12% increase in my damage just from the skill tree. Then we look at our actual, like, Paragon board, and we just have insane amounts of additive damage with double multipliers on every single one for the glyphs, which is basically like a 30% multiplier on every single one. And each of the legendary nodes that we have, so 60% damage multiplier there, 60% damage multiplier there, another 40% damage multiplier there, and another 60% multiplier here. We have multiple 60% multipliers. We have multiple 30% multipliers in our glyphs with a shitload of additive damage. If we look at our additive damage values here, I mean, look at this shit, dude. Like, yeah, okay, it's not as much as it was last season, but like, damage with lightning is still, like, when this cranks out, it'll be 1800%. Because, like, when you turn on enlightenment, yeah, now we're at 1900%, which is not, you know, the same as what it was, 54% or whatever from last season. I get that, but Look at this. Damage to conjurations, 1400%. Damage against elites, 425%. But if the amount you multiply is 0 or close to it, what does it do now? I guess I'm gonna try asking. But the thing is that the base damage of the Hydras being 81% is 4 times higher than what Lightning Spear was. Lightning Spear's base damage is 22%. So this is a 4 times multiplier, right? That's the equivalent of taking our non-physical damage right now from 2,000% to 8,000%. So that means that Lightning Spear was doing 5 times more damage, I guess, quote unquote, just with what it had. How the non-phys damage multipliers were working, because you could get like 50,000% non-phys damage. Now you're able to get like 2,000, but because the Hydra, like base damage of the Hydra is so much higher. You see what I'm saying? Also, I guess quadratic scaling with how Lightning Spear was working in density. I guess that's a big one too. I think that's a huge one, is how it quadratically scaled in density. That's probably the biggest one. Imagine like each of the Hydras. And I think each of the Hydras kind of does, right? The Hydras kind of do in a way. Because they have the explosion on impact, so they're doing AoE damage, but it's not like... I don't know how to explain it. It's not like they're casting... It's an AoE. It's not like they cast out their fireball, and their fireball can erupt from multiple targets, which is what Lightning Spear was kind of doing. And against a single target, it's kind of the same as Lightning Spear. It's not actually... It's not too different compared to Lightning Spear. It's just that Lightning Spear had overpowers, and it also had like the Lilith Blister Cones that were just causing things to absolutely explode immediately. So, yeah. Just seems like it just ain't it, man. Which means that if anything is going to be good this season, it's probably going to be a dot build. Which is what I think the flame... I think like a Flame Weaver build might be really good on Sorc. But tomorrow I'm going to be testing out Shadow Bombardier. And I'm going to be doing Necro things tomorrow. I'm going to try out a couple Necro builds. But like, dude, Hydra is just so disappointing. It's just so wild to me that you have a 1,500% multiplier here. And you have another 1,400% multiplier here. 50% multiplier. 75% multiplier. 200% multiplier, basically. That with the glass can all stacked up as a 72% damage multiplier. And then the 4 ranks is going to be, you know, basically a 30% multiplier. On top of all of the skill ranked multipliers that you're having, on top of the multipliers that you're getting in your Paragon, at Paragon 300 with level 100 glyphs. And we still can't even run an 85 in under 5 minutes. That is insane to me. That is absolutely insane. Which means Enlightenment literally was just that strong. Like, what Enlightenment was doing was literally just that wild. It just blows my mind. That is just absolutely insane what they did. Yeah, I mean, unless dot builds are going to be okay. Or Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning might be alright. I think Chain Lightning might actually be like the best option, because we know that Chain Lightning can clear a Pit 100. So it's like Chain Lightning is the best, but not because they did anything to change Chain Lightning. It's just Chain Lightning was the next one that was best in line after Lightning Spear. It's like, what build that wasn't Lightning Spear was next in line for a contender, and that was Chain Lightning. So they're saying that Chain Lightning is good this season, not because they did anything to change Lightning Spear, but because they nerfed Lightning, not because they changed anything with Chain Lightning, sorry, but it's because they nerfed Lightning Spear, and the next one in line was Chain Lightning, and they didn't do anything to modify what Chain Lightning was doing. Isn't that weird, dude? Like, we had a lot of high hopes for Hydra. Like, everyone looked at Hydra and was like, whoa, that's wild. And then we looked at the Serpentine aspect, we're like, whoa, that's wild. We have 2 multipliers on 2 pieces of gear that are over 1,000%. Think about that. We have 2 pieces of gear that are over 1,000%, but the damage isn't enough to even do an 85 in 5 minutes with near perfect gear at Paragon 300 with 12 out of 12 Masterworks and a bunch of triple crits. That, I don't know how to take that. I guess we don't play Sorc next season, dude. We'll see how Necro's feeling, but like, yo. That's crazy. Well, we'll be on tomorrow. It'll be a lot more play. 8 a.m. tomorrow, I'm going to be online, and we're going to be doing some more stuff. But, like, man, I am blown away by how bad Hydras are. It's clunky and not really fast. It's okay for speed builds, I guess, but, like, not really. Lightning Spear is just going to be better. It's just weird. Looks like another seasonal skip. I mean, there's still other builds. I have high hopes for Necromancer with the Shadow Blight build, but I had high hopes for Hydra, so we'll see what happens. But like, this is wild. I'll have to stand by and watch like Makuna and see what he comes up with. See if Makuna can like figure out some pit 100 build that isn't Chain Lightning. But this is just like crazy to me. That Hydras are just like that bad. Huh. Let's see what happens. It's like, I'm not as good as a theory crafter as Makuna. Like, don't get it wrong. I'm not as good as he is. But, like, I'm not that bad to where I can't figure out something within 15 pit tiers. So, we'll see what happens. It's just kind of wild to me. I don't know. Huh. Alright, well, let's see what happens tomorrow, guys. Sleep well. Get some good sleep. Have some good times, and I'll see you tomorrow.